So Atlanta will get the first possession. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. 6 to shoot. Pass to Herter. And stolen by Wiggins. Curry is inside. Young's there. Curry on the wing. Defended by Young. Back to Curry. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Warriors. Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Sinks the triple.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They swipe it. And so just over a minute and a half played.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Collins kicks to Capella. Pass to Young. Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game. And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Collins passes to Herter. Back to Collins. Young outside. Over Wiggins. Here's Capella. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Oubre. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Young. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They're willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The putback. Warriors with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Here's Herter.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Curry with a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 9.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Knocks down the three ball.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Young is double. Outside Collins. In the corner, Snell with it. Back to Collins. Clock at 6. Young from deep three-point range. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading. From deep. Here's Collins. And they call the foul, so a chance at the... And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Can't tell how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Wiseman's out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Lee in at the 2 guard. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Wanamaker. Collins against Pascal.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. There's the pass to Rondo from the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bazemore.
And Bazemore looking pretty comfortable on the inside there, weaving around for that 2.
Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
He kicks it to Wiseman. Pass to Pascal. There's the triple. He can't get that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Passes it to Wiseman. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Trae Young. And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Young. Rondo passes to Huerter. Ring shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. And it's Gallinari missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Pascal. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Pascal's got 4 points now in the quarter. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Warriors now. The Warriors trail. 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bazemore, and he lays it straight in. Bazemore's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's Gallinari with the 3. Here's Capella. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the pass to Bazemore. And the 3 off target. Rondo scanning the floor. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors ahead, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder. Yep, and that should do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5. Kicks it out to Wiggins. On its way from Curry for 2, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Warriors.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Jacks up a three, trains the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
A thing of beauty, Steph Curry shot from distance, pure.
Inside, here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnover. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
Pass to Herter. Kicks to Young. Tries again. That shot no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside Curry. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 20 points.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Young.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for the Warriors. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Collins. And it's Gallinari in for Kevin Herter.
In the 2018 season, as the 5th overall pick, Trae Young was phenomenal towards the end of the year, winning 3 straight Rookie of the Month awards.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. For the lead, Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Young dishes to Okongwu. Passes to Snell from deep three-point range. And Lee pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. And Curry has it in the corner. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. No good on that one. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. That's a 2 from Snell. No good off the back of the rim.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And here's Gallinari outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
So both teams making some changes here. Warriors leading by 11. From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
That's a 2 from Snell. That one's off. Still out of sync.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Curry outside. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. We've got Steph Curry. Wiseman's out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Oubre, and it's Poole in at the two-guard spot. That's the Warriors' 5. A wide-open look here for Okongwu. Great look, but off the mark. Curry with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Goes up on the high post, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Herter. It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Launches it. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Here's Curry with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Capella. Back to Herter. Collins looking around. And here we go. Warriors running again. Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Hawks trail by 17. Here's Capella. Misses the 3. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. This one for 3. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Wiseman with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling.
Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Curry against Young. A 3 ball. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
Now, you hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's stolen by Wiseman.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more.
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Capella. 2 points. That one goes. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 24 rebounds. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here. Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Fires for three. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game, all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and Dick. A beautiful day as it usually is. And before.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, D.A. And now the Golden State Warriors starting. Green down low with Looney. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Paul in at the point. Lets it fly from 18. That one misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Oubre finds Curry, lets it go from deep. Curry with another miss. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. The drive by Booker. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now here's Curry after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Now the pass to Green. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
You know, oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I'll tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates.
No good from Booker.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open, just comes up empty.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
Now here's Booker. That one goes in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
For the 3. The offensive rebound. And Green is right there.
I think he just has a knack for anticipating where the miss is going to come off the rim. Just a great read by Draymond Green.
Paul passes to Booker. From downtown, Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Curry with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Booker, the putback, and Ayton stays with it.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Curry with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Curry deciding where to go with it. It's good from long range. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bridges shot. Good.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Curry with the three. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Kaminsky. Makes it off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
And Curry, here we go. And the shot is good. He's got 12.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Etuan Moore, and it's Galloway in shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
No good from Lee.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Ayton. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Passes it to Pascal. Crowder with the steal. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. Moore's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he makes that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Ayton. And no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now Bazemore. 9-point game his last outing. To the middle. Here's Pascal. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Phoenix lead. Moore left side. Wiseman with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 4. Here's Galloway. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Galloway has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
With the shot. Kept alive. Pascal. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Johnson outside. Now here's Ayton. He's covered closely. Trying to get open is Johnson. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Stolen. And they're on the break. Here's Ayton. Good on the shot. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Galloway. Another 3 for Phoenix.
There's such a great example of Galloway not needing a lot of time to get off that catch and shoot.
Right side, Lee. They need this. And he comes up with the deuce. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Crowder. Kicks to Galloway. Lets the 3 fly. And Pascal pulls it down. Warriors trail by 10. Bazemore for 3. And Galloway pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Heisman no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Ayton, and the layup is good.
Well, the offensive game will round into shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw drops for Pascal. So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Green down low with Looney. Wiggins is out there with Curry. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Curry way outside, and it's off from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Green. 90 seconds now into the second half. They grab their own miss. Oubre, good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry against Paul. From the arc. Bridges with the board. Phoenix leading by 13. Finished off the break. Paul's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Outside for Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the wonderful touch and creative finishing abilities. The amount of English Steph Curry can finish shots with, just incredible. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Buries it from three-point range.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. And Moore subbed in for Chris Paul. And the first one drops. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I get $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 11. Curry on the wing. 1:10 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter. Moore outside. The pass to Bridges. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Moore outside. He kicks to Booker. Moore against Curry. Back to Booker. It's up a 3. The shot missing.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Bridges with the board. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That's good from Moore. And so Moore nails both of them. From past the arc, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Dario Saric, and it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Wiggins.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Paul passes to Saric. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Curry's checked in for Golden State. Booker with it. He's picked up by Lee. A nice shot by Booker.
But guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly how to take what the defense gives him.
Lee passes to Curry. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Booker over Curry. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 27.
Boy, there's just a rhythm and a beauty to what Steph Curry does on a nightly basis. How pretty is that shot?
Saric, that's good.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Lee outside. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Curry. Shoots it up. Clock at 6. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Curry against Paul. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Saric finds Booker. Paul outside. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Suns lead by 8.
You have to be able to think quickly and make great decisions. And in the catch and shoot, Devin Booker doing work.
Right side Curry over Paul. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Lee. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Paul surveying the floor. Back to Booker. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
But just tremendous concentration by Booker. Defense tries to bully him, but he stays completely locked and loaded.
To the paint, it's stolen by Saric. The drive by Booker. Drops in the layup for two. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Ball against Curry. Out to the right wing. Pascal kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Right side, Crowder. Johnson outside. Left side, Saric. And here's Booker from the arc. Got a piece of it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. A beautiful day as it usually is. And as things...
Well, Kevin, yep.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Frank Kaminsky, and it's Paul in at the point. Stolen by Collins. It's Young on the wing. From deep. Another miss by Young. Here's Kaminsky. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Bridges with it. Over Collins. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second bucket.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Young. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. But whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Kaminsky, the pass to Booker. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good.
One of the game's best free throw shooter. Chris Paul is not a guy you like to foul.
Now here's Booker. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Here's Young. 7-point differential. Baseline try. Here's Capella. Banked in off the glass.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Paul. 8 points his last outing. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Collins kicks to Young. From deep 3-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the shot goes in. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Now, here's Bridges. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Count that bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Young with no one around. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Kaminsky. Atlanta with the rebound. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 41 seconds left in the first. Paul looking around, takes a three. That shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
It's good on the putback. Kaminsky's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's Johnson. And it's Galloway in at the 2 spot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
For the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Offensive rebound. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Capella.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Now here's Moore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good on the three-point shot. Galloway's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against Sacramento, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the Suns making a change here. Charge is checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Kick out to Moore. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Galloway. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Gallinari inside the three-point line, kept alive, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Rajon Rondo.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Moore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now here's Crowder. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Langston Galloway, and then for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Paul outside, passes it to Booker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Young left side. Over Paul. And that one goes long. It's stolen by Capella. Young for 3. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Saric.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Fast break, the Hawks. Paul with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
On its way from Young for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Stolen by Collins. Young outside. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 8.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kaminsky, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix with their lead step.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. Well, some ups and downs for... And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5. Roaming the paint. The Suns shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Bridges. After the made shot from John Collins. Goes up on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young against Paul. Outside Collins. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Young. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Paul passes to Kaminsky. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Herter, defended by Bridges. Capella with the bucket.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Phoenix leading by 5. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Capella kicks to Young. Hawks passing it around. Collins up top. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
First trip to the line for him here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Jay Crowder's checked in for Kaminsky. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Chris Paul. And it's Ayton missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Outside for Rondo. For the tie. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Sharge checked in for the Suns.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Now here's Moore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Galloway. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Okongwu, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Feeds to Sharge. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sharge has got his 2nd basket of the game.
He has a score-first mindset. Etuan plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Moore with the steal. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. Over Rondo. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks trail by 5. Gallinari attacking. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Sharge dishes to Crowder, and it's blocked. Now, here's Okongwu, covered by Sharge. There's a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Phoenix leading by 3. And the pass to Johnson. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Outside for Rondo. Gallinari on the wing. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Over to the wing. Pass to Moore. Johnson outside. Left side, Saric shoots from the block. Good as the jump shot falls. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
16 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Johnson. The three ball nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. And here's Young from the arc. Drops in the tray. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 7-point differential. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Kaminsky out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Bridges. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Snell, the pass to Gallinari. Now, here's Okongwu. Young from outside. That one doesn't go. And Booker kicks the ball. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And for the Suns, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young for three. Cans it from downtown.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Ball against Young. Again, Young missing. Phoenix leading by 9. Booker with no one around. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Young for three. Again, Young missing. Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And here is Bridges. Inside, here's Kaminsky, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Good work there as it goes. Kaminsky's got 4 points this quarter.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Suns leading by 13. Dishes it to Booker. 1:53 left in the game. Ball finds Booker. Here's Bridges. Back to Booker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Suns lead by 15.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
To the wing right side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Okongwu. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. On the wing, Booker. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Paul with the three. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Mikal Bridges.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Snell from outside, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Paul against Capella. Ayton trying to break free. And Ayton stays with it. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And Paul launches it from deep. It drops.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green down low with Looney. Steph Curry's out there with Wiggins, and it's Oubre in at small forward. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Snell in at the 3 side. Young, no good. Wiggins left side to the middle. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings have pretty much solidified the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat. Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
So it's Atlanta now. On its way from Young for 2.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now? I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Stops, pops, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Curry's got his second basket of the night. Curry against Young. Three-pointer. And that one is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall. And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for forever. I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Capella kicks to Snell. Looking to end the run. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Curry outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside to the paint. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They get it back. Capella. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Here's Herter. Covered by Wiggins. Herter, no good. The Warriors lead it. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Warriors the rebound. Looney kicks to Curry. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
And here's Young from the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Back to Curry. Pulls up. Again, Curry missing. The Hawks trail by 5. Herter passes to Capella. And here's Collins from outside. Oubre pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep. And it's Wiggins missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here's Herter. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Clock at 4. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, and really major props to Capella for reading shot angles so well. His timing on these putback slams couldn't be any better.
Passes it to Curry. The 11-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Collins. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great job of getting a look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
It's been all. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Gallinari. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Herter in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Wanamaker. The pass to Bazemore. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading. Gallinari on the wing. Defended by Pascal. To the left wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. No good on the triple. And it's the Warriors' ball. Bazemore for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Hawks, number 1.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
No, you're just saying that because it's true. And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them, and now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Lets it go from the wing. They get it back.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Connects from three-point range.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Rondo kicks to Gallinari. From downtown, here's Capella. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Curry on the wing. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Okongwu. Off target with his 3. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Lee. Curry's got 20.
an elite scorer in this league. Curry is so active, how he looks for his shots. He's as versatile as they come.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Drills the three-pointer.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Rondo passes to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 1:30 left in the first half. Here's Rondo to stop the run, and Capella with the layup. Capella's got 6 points in the quarter.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Curry with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 26.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Young passes to Snell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
What focus from Snell. His mom dubbed him the silent assassin for a reason.
It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Heat. And a deep 3 from Young. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's stolen by Capella. Shot on the wing. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Young.
A high-level shot maker. Just a threat the moment he crosses half court. Young gun. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Young, right side. 15 seconds left in the first half. Again, Young missing. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point range, and the 3 ball is good. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and
he made it! That's how you beat the clock, baby! Yeah. That's how you beat the clock!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
And every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 35 points and 1 rebound. Big fella. Thanks for joining us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Here's Young. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Lee in at the shooting guard. Here's Wanamaker. Capella covering. Wiggins outside. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 8. Young from deep three-point range. Here's Collins, and the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got 6 points.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The rebound by Young.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Again, Young missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he gets it to go. Wiggins has got his first basket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there. And that gives them 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
And a wide open look for Lee. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Warriors lead by 7. Young with the ball. Now Green defending. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. That shot off. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The shot by Lee. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Young with no one around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Young's got 5 points in the quarter. A steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Back to Capella. Young in the corner. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son's a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 13 points.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Green dishes to Wiggins. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta for the lead. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You have to respect Looney's versatile skill set. I mean, he found success playing in different positions, and that's not an easy task.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Tony Snell. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Herter. Rondo. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Collins passes to Okongwu. Young from outside. The Warriors pull it in.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No coverage that time. And that's now 37 points for Steph Curry.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Lee kicks to Curry. The three. It doesn't go for him. He got it up. The shot will not fall. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Rajon Rondo. Gallinari is out there with Collins, and it's Young, and it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Curry passes to Poole. Back to Curry from past the arc. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Atlanta calls timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting a 3 tonight.
Lights checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Rajon Rondo. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Warriors leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Curry, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
For one of the greatest long-range shooters you'll ever see, Curry is just as savvy inside.
Young fires away from outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Collins passes to Knight. Knocked away. Curry fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time. Because even when Curry gets older, even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. I mean, jump shots never get old. And he's got 12 points from 3-point range now. 9 have come in this half alone.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
Young way outside. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right side Curry. The tray. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. 3-pointer. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And here's Young from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Curry, good.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Warriors leading by 8. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. A shot by Young. Here's Collins. And he makes good on the layup.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Herter.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's Young on the wing, uncovered, and right through it goes. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Pascal's got his first points of the night.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
From deep three-point range. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Knight. And Tony Snell subbed in for John Collins. And Golden State also making a change. Wiggins is checked in. And here's Young from the arc. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Ice in his cells and stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
No good. That would have tied it. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Terrific at catching in there at the basket. I mean, his hands are great. Capella uses that size to his advantage.
It's Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
Can't waste any time here.
But you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Capella, the pass to Herter. Here's Young. Misses off the left iron. Snell from outside. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris.
that comfortable with him. Luka's probably.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Golden State, Green down low with Looney. Steph Curry's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wiggins. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. Outside for Curry. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Al Paul. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry, Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Curry against Paul. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Curry with another miss.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
From deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Curry, following the score by Phoenix. And stolen by Ayton. Paul against Curry. Passes to Bridges. Paul kicks to Bridges. Here's Ayton, and he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Can they get it? Phoenix grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
It's Curry with the drive. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now I think they're on to something. We could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, Bazemore opportunistic there in the right spot, uses his athleticism to find an area where he can score and does some damage on the offensive glass.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lee goes in, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Suns leading by 8. Moore outside. Johnson, the pass to Moore. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by 8.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Bazemore misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sharch. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Bazemore. The rebound by Johnson.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
We've got Eric Paschall. He's out there with Wiseman. And it's Poole in at the shooting guard. That's the Warriors' 5.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bazemore.
Terrific use of the drive by Bazemore, running straight at the D and getting that one to go.
And Moore kicks to Galloway. Offline with his 3. Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Bazemore for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Sharch attacking, and he converts the layup. And the Suns lead by 8.
And for a big player, Saric can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
Paschall. Jay Crowder with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Moore with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Galloway, no good. Now, here's Paschall. He's tightly guarded. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Bazemore looks like he's starting to get himself going here with good touch on that, Jay.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now, I guarantee you, Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Johnson outside. Inside. And it's Sharch, that time on the assist by Johnson. And that's now 6 points for Dario Sharch. .144 left in the first half of the game. Bazemore on the wing. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Moore with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. There's the pass to Poole. Pass to Wiseman. There's the dish to Bazemore. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
And Wiseman comes to help. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Suns. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Looney. Back to Lee. Green inside the 3-point line, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so we thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and all.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. It's good. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Keeps it alive, and Green is right there.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Pass to Ayton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Suns shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, at this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors trail by 13. And it's Wiggins missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball.
No, he didn't. Why you let guys use those, right? Don't hold the ball. Let it rip.
That is amazing. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. And there's the pass to Ayton. Now here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Green finds Curry. Lets it go with a 3. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid D from Paul.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Curry. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Launches a 3. Another miss by Curry.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
A nice shot by Booker.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
It's Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, Booker, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Phoenix, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the technical free throw is good. Curry's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Booker. 10 points for him. Johnson dishes to Booker. Back to Johnson. Takes the 3. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors trail by 14. From deep 3-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Ball, no one around him. Saric on the follow. Saric has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Dario does a nice job recovering and uses his size to beat out the smaller defender.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action after this word. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Eric Pascal out there with Weissman. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Curry. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Warriors trail by 18. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Johnson's got the ball. Paul's shot is off. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
And sometimes Steph has to challenge himself, and throughout the course of a game, sometimes it's with difficult shots like that, a passing grade, if you will.
Johnson outside. Crowder, the pass to Johnson. Back to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Paul missing again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Paul with the 3. Paul missing again.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Curry outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 13 points in the second half. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Curry fires from way outside. And the Warriors get it back. Weissman with the bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Paul. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. Curry against Paul. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Warriors trail by 19. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts. Jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Galloway, the pass to Carter. Galloway kicks to Carter. And it's Payne in the corner. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Galloway, the pass to Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. Galloway with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 17.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Great positioning on the putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But what
coming right up. The Hawks. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Kaminsky, and it's Paul in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center position. Back to Young. Bridges with the steal. Down low, and they're running. Basket counts.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Young way outside. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Capella finds Young. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
In the corner, it's Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Capella, the pass to Collins. Here's Snell, defended by Bridges. Pass to Capella. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They grabbed their own miss, and it's good. 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Kaminsky in the corner. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. 5 to shoot. Snell, no good. Suns leading by 4 to the middle. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Well, at 6'6", let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
Here's Young. Left side, Collins. Launches it. And Paul pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Kaminsky, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Snell. Passes it to Collins. Young in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now here's Rondo from deep. But they get it back. Here's Capella. And the shot is long. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their bet. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Galloway taking his time here. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
He hits both from the stripe. Phoenix leading by 11. Out left to the wing. Here's Galloway. Rebound Atlanta. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Knights checked in for Clint Capella. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And again, it's the Suns missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
And Saric kicks to Johnson. It's Crowder on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And it's blocked. Gallinari surveying the D. Outside Collins. Young dishes to Knight. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Crowder. Down low. Here's Saric. Knight grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 9.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
Here's the break. Here's Saric. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Saric has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Dario Saric on the dribble drive has the kind of size to shield off defensive players. That's nicely done.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Young way outside. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Gallinari against Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Phoenix pushing it up now from outside the arc. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Ball against Rondo. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crowder finds Paul. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And it's been their rugged deep.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, out in front at the half is Phoenix. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you see? And that does it for our half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Setting the floor for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Kaminsky, and it's Paul in at the 1. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now the pass to Kaminsky. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Booker with no one around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks trail by 13. Young from deep three-point range. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Young, good.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Pass to Bridges from deep three-point range, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young looking it over. In the corner, Collins with it. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Booker. He's got 10. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. Back to Kaminsky. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from outside. The Hawks trail by 12. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
On the wing, Booker. Here's Kaminsky. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins. For Phoenix, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Gallinari comes in for Tony Snell. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Saric has checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Langston Galloway's checked in for Booker. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Chris Paul. Inside. Galloway, the pass to Moore. There's Galloway. Puts up a 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Out to Gallinari. Back to Young. A second chance effort. Capella lays it up and banks it in. Capella's got 8 points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
The shot's good. And the Suns lead by 15.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got his first points of the night.
Well, he's got the size and strength. Gallinari doing work on the glass.
Passes it to Galloway. Moore outside. Back to Galloway. There's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, such a great example of Galloway not needing a lot of time to get off that catch and shoot.
Young outside. Back to Rondo. Pass to Young. From deep. Again, Young missing. 3 on 3. Kaminsky in the corner. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 16. And we're coming. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Capella with the bucket.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Saric outside. Now the dish to Booker. Capella against Saric. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ball finds Booker. His three-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 17. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Here's Rondo. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Paul. From deep three-point range, Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young fires away from outside. Tries again. And it's Capella missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Crowder. Booker outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
On its way from Young for 2. They get it again. Capella back to Gallinari. It's Young on the wing. Over Johnson. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
To the paint. Back to Saric. Johnson surveying the floor. Now Crowder. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young with no one around. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Young's got 12 points in just the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Saric. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Paul. Back to Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Rondo finds Gallinari. Here's Young. And he lays it straight in. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Saric outside. And the wide open shot from Paul. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. From deep. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And here's Booker from the arc. Okongwu grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Young from the arc. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
To the inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Pushing it up. Fires for three, and it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Ball against Rondo. Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task.
So it's the Suns winning easily here.